Geraint, I think a bit of a scare for you and a lot of other riders in those last few kilometres. Tell us what happened to you.
So I was just kind of behind the boys like Sam and Axel, Connor, who were sort of lining up to try and have a go in the sprint, and I was just trying to stay out of trouble basically, and it's just like, it's not nice sat there when you just see everyone just like going left and right and like leaning on each other and almost crashing, and you're just like, boys, just like calm down. And then it kind of is always going to happen with that headwind, and it was a bit of a narrowing, and luckily I was able to brake in time and stopped and saw Connor on the floor, so just checked he's all right.
You say with that headwind, just explain to people, why does that make things so dangerous?
Well, obviously there's no breakaway, nobody wants to like pull into the headwind because it's just so much harder, so everyone's just like across the road and you're just kind of waiting to go for the final sprint really, so it's kind of just, well, all day, but especially the last sort of 40k, it was just, or after Castle, the last 30k, it was just waiting for the lead out to start, so it was just tense. Everyone sort of wants to be at the front but not on the front, and so the pace isn't high. It was pretty chilled all day, and then when the a few roundabouts and in the last sort of 8k, and that sort of starts to split it up a bit, and then everyone's fresh and everyone's keen, and it's the tour, isn't it? So everyone wants to go for a stage, so it's just a bit mad.
You say you're sort of asking yourself, why doesn't everyone calm down? You wish they would calm down. Why don't they? I mean, we heard the other day about riders saying that DSs are in their ear the whole day, roundabout here, another roundabout. Is that the reason?
Oh, I think it's just like today it was a perfect storm really. Everyone was fresh and everyone was just fighting, and everyone wants to do a good job, don't they? And like, if you're a lead-out man, you want to do a good job for your sprinter, and if you're a sprinter, you want to finish the job that everyone does for you. So, but I think, I don't know, maybe I'm just like old now and just see the danger more, I don't know, but just chill.
Problem for you to solve once you're retired, maybe?
You'll never solve that problem.
Thanks, Geraint. Cheers.
Cheers.
And Johnny, there were so many falls in the final few kilometres. You were kind of the only guys with the sprint lead out, and you ended up being the lead out man to Tim Merlier. That must be kind of pretty frustrating.
Yeah, as you said, was the only guy to have a strong lead out train. So it's always important to have guys like my teammates are believing in what we're doing and really fighting to bring you there. So it was super important, and I'm really sorry to do it, and that I didn't give them the result that we was looking for, but we was really close to it. And in the end, Merlier won, so chapeau, and then we keep trying to bring home the best result.
And Johnny, it's been a physical and argumentative few days with a lot of falls and so on. How's your experience been of your journey to the Jersey in your first Tour de France so far?
It's really important. It was a chaotic first days, maybe also a bit stressful, I have to say. So, but we enjoying the persons that are on the road. I'm really happy to be here.
Tim, the last time you won a Tour de France stage, you were led out by Mathieu van der Poel in the yellow jersey. You didn't get that today, but you got onto Jonathan Milan's wheel, and that was a pretty good lead out too.
Didn't know which team was in the head, but I know it was in the last kilometer, so I decided to move up because I was a bit too far back. And then once I was in the wheel of Milan, it was 500 meters to go, and then was another team who would take over. And then I start my sprint on the feeling, and I know we didn't gonna see the finish line from the last 100 meters, and it was like this. So, but I like finishing like this. That you need to do it on the feeling.
It was a real fight to get past Milan there, the two of you in the wind. And how sure were you? Your hand went up in celebration. Were you absolutely sure you'd done it?
Yeah, I was all the time in the lead, but once I celebrating, I thought that Milan jumped just before me, so I know it will be a limit, but luckily I still won it.
Well done, Tim.
Jasper, who left the tour, a few words on this.
Yeah, it's really sad. It all went so well, and then this crash happened. So, it's a bit sad.
How did you choose after this crash what to do with the stage? Did you sprint for you or Caden Gross? How do you decide?
Yeah, we went for Caden, but I think everybody was a bit. Yeah, it was difficult to refocus, but hopefully next days we can go for a win with Caden as well.
And what will this mean for the rest of the tour?
That we lost a sprinter and our leader for the green jersey. So hopefully he's okay. I don't have any news, so hopefully he's not in too much pain. But it's really sad to lose him.
And Mathieu, you didn't get involved in the final sprint there. There were lots of crashes, even in the final 3 kilometres. Why so nervous out there? And what was going through your mind coming into the final sprint?
Yeah, I already knew it was going to be dangerous. It was a lot of headwind all day, so everybody was fresh. Everybody wanted to seize the opportunity for this bunch sprint. So we knew it was going to be dangerous.
And that yellow jersey is a wonderful thing to be able to wear, but do the events of today take the shine off it a little bit at this moment?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's difficult to be happy. I would have loved to just finish and fight for green with Jasper.
After the ecstasy, the agony, Philip, what can you tell us about Jasper's condition?
Broken collarbone, devastated and a lot of pain. So that's basically current status.
And we all saw the incident. What is your conclusion about who was in the right? Who was in the wrong? Was anyone in the wrong?
I think we can talk about the cause of the incident, and that's clear for everybody that the two collided, and then Jasper was the victim of that. But I don't think we have to talk in this case about right or wrong. I don't think they did anything wrong. It was wrong that it happened, but I don't think there's anybody to blame.
And just one final one. Obviously, Jasper was in the green jersey. Mathieu said he's not really interested in the green jersey here. Does that change now?
All in all, I think it's too early for us to talk about that. We have to see in the evening with the DSs and everybody involved, the riders, on the how and the what, on what will come. First of all, and secondly, I also think it's awkward for us with Jasper still being in the hospital and the emotional impact it has had on the whole group, to already discuss about that as if things continue as normal. Of course, everything continues, and of course we will continue the tour, trying to be as successful as possible. But we feel as a group it's better to just give it some time and get more information on the status of Jasper, and then make a plan for all the others here remaining in the tour on how we will continue this one.
Biniam, we saw problems at the intermediate sprint again with Coca and Philipsen. I mean, are too many riders getting mixed up in these intermediates?
Yeah, to be honest, it's not nice to see someone crash. In the intermediate sprint. Yeah, I don't even know what happened just in front of me. Yeah, I saw Philipsen contact with Coca, and when I saw him crash, I feel super bad for him. He's such an incredible rider, and to see him crash and abandon Tour de France, for me, I really felt sorry for him. I wish him really good recovery.
And your sprint, you came pretty close again. Just tell us about the last 500 meters.
I have no idea what's going on today. I have no idea. I'm happy just to finish safe, to be honest.
Thanks, Biniam. Thank you. Well, like a lot of damage, a lot of chaos, damage done in that crash. Just tell us how have your guys come out of it?
Well, we had in the last crash in the 4K or 3K to go was Rex and Zimmerman involved. We're now looking at Rex, but I think he's quite okay. Just some damage on the hands and on the knees, but all superficial.
We asked you yesterday about the intermediate sprint, the incident before that yesterday. It was eventful again today, and the tangle between Laurens and Brian Coquard. Who was to blame? Was anyone to blame?
No, I think it's a race incident. I mean, you have one of the smallest sprinters, and going towards Rex, who is one of the biggest lead-out guys. And then, I think the move was from Coquard to Rex. And then he went the other way, and I think he took Philipsen down. I hope Jasper Philipsen is okay. It was a horrible sight.
There are those who say that Coquard shouldn't be there. What do you say to that?
No. It's an intermediate sprint. Anyone that wants to sprint wants to sprint. And I mean, the last years they did quite a few of these sprints a little bit uphill, then the speed is a bit lower, but yeah, this was a high speed sprint and it was chaos. Laurens was actually puncturing 10 kilometers before that, so he wasn't actually with the lead out train, he came from behind, so it was chaotic all over.
So you wouldn't expect the commissaires to take any action?
That would be really strange because like I said, Rex goes in a straight line. Coquard comes to him. I think there is nothing to blame, no.
Thanks, Heike.